Now, of course, as the title said, custom battle lightsabers. So I'm gonna get started with this one. Now, if you recognize it, it's the old Anakin Skywalker lightsaber from 2004. And actually, I managed to get these at Goodwill. These were actually in my, if you see in my lightsaber collection, this was one of those that was in that collection. And I've seen people custom paint these old lightsabers. So I thought, you know what? I want to do that too. But I'm just not going to paint it. I'm going to distress, make this thing look like it has a lot of damage. And as you can see, I've cut portions off here where you can actually see inside here. And I've cut pretty much like these fins. I've cut here, here. I've even cut part right here. This was accidental. I was planning on just cutting this, but I ended up deciding to cut part of that. I removed the belt strap. I've cut this part, and as you can see here, as I was cutting it, kind of went down a bit, and I thought, and when I was actually cutting this, a lot of the stuff also got inside here, so I figured, you know what, I just grind this part out and get all of that, and then just end up doing that to dump it all out. I removed the fake button. At some point I actually do want to put something over this cap, so it's not this one with an arrow pointing down. But this was actually the first prototype because I didn't really care for this one. It was already had a lot of scratches on it. So I ended up, after doing all the cutting, I sanded it, and as you can see, this was the part where the sanding was with a lot of gray, which wasn't really happy. I didn't get the sanding right on this, and when I came down to painting it, I took jet black paint and mixed it with a little bit of water, wiped it all on this, and then took a sponge to get the excess off, and it made it a bit dark. The one thing I do like is that I put more black, just clumped a lot of black on these ridge area here, because this is where your hand would end up being, and I want to make it more like clumped. Not to mention, like, I want to get more like a battle damaged lightsaber. Like, these been in heavy battle, just was not taken care of. Like, the Jedi or Sith just died and these were just left behind. Or died from an explosion. I mean, this was the prototype I started with. And then I moved on with the second one, because I have two. So I actually did two of them. Like, I wanted this to be battle damage, where, again, I removed the belt clip. I cut the slits here. Added a curve in here, same on the other side, and I actually cut inside here because also, again, it helped get a lot of that plastic that just fell in here as I was sanding. And I again removed the fake button, cut the portions here off, and I actually got a better, I managed to sand this a bit more better. Or you can notice that I sanded part of here. And just got most of the sanding just nice, and I added scratch areas that I didn't go heavier on the scratches with this one, like this one ended up getting. And I changed how I did the paint for this, where I still used the jet black paint, but I didn't use any water. I just painted on and then wiped it off with a sponge. So somehow that worked better. But again, I did still cake a lot of black into here, And I like how they turned out. I like this one better than this one, but of course this is the blue one, which came out better. And the whole reason like these are black, because I actually intend for these to be lightsabers that we dual wielded. So a red and blue lightsaber that one a Jedi or a Sith would wield. That's why these would be kicked more, because this is where hands are the most, is right around here. And I managed to have anything, get any paint on the blade. But yeah, I like how they came out. Just distressed, battled, scarred lightsabers that's kind of my style of things. It's just damaged items that normally you wouldn't think a lightsaber damage, but hey, that's what just makes it more interesting. Whereas, like, say during the days of the Empire, this is what you were gonna use if you found a lightsaber. Like, this would have been a lightsaber that, like, you just found a damaged lightsaber and just got it working. Like, if you're a Jedi or a Padawan that just lost his life, or you're even someone that just found out you had Force abilities in general. This is what I think would have been, like, a lightsaber someone would have used during the time of the Empire. Just that they had nothing else. This is all they had. Now, yeah. If you like this video and you want to see more custom painted lightsabers, just let me know. And I'll see you next time.